In this video, I'm going to show you how to install and set up Cloud Code on your Windows computer step by step in a very simple and beginner friendly way. If you are completely new to this, don't worry at all. I will explain everything slowly so you can follow along without getting confused. First, let's quickly understand what we are doing. Cloud Code is a tool that lets you interact with AI directly from your computer using commands. Instead of using a website, you can use it in your system like developer tools. But since we are on Windows, there are a couple things that we need to install first to make everything work properly. Now, the first step is to open your browser. It can be any browser that you prefer and search for Cloud Code and scroll past the sponsored result as this is not what we are looking for, and you will see Cloud. Click on the official website and wait for the website to load. Once you are there, you will see instruction for different operating system. You will see a Cloud Code. But before we run any command, there is one important requirement. Cloud Code on Windows needs something called as Git bash. If you don't have Git installed, the installation will not work properly. So we need to install Git first. Now to do that, just open a new tab and search install Git. And you will see Git install. Just click on the first website, and from here just choose your operating system. In my case, it's going to be Windows. Well, let's click on it and just click here to download the latest version like so. And you will see the installer will start installing, and once it finishes downloading, just open the file. Now you will see the Git setup window. This part might look a little long, but don't worry, we are going to keep everything simple. Just click on next on the first screen and you will see the installation location. You can leave it as default and click on next once again. Now you will see a list of components. You can leave them all checked if you want. You can also enable the desktop icon button, but that's optional. But I'll just click on enable all like so and click on next. And in this step, you can also enable a start menu folder by just toggling it on like so, or you can just leave it and click on next. Now comes an important step where it asks you to choose the default editor for Git. If you already have a Visual Studio Code installed, you can select it by just clicking on the drop down like so. But if you don't have it, and this is important, you can just leave it as default, which is Vim, or choose something like Notepad. Since we are beginners, we are not going to use this editor much right now, so don't worry too much about this step. And after that, just click on next. Here, when it asks you about the brand's name, you can just leave it as default and just toggle on let Git decide and click on next. And when it asks about your path, keep the recommended option selected like so and click on next. For SSH, choose the bundled open SSH like so, which is selected by default, and click on next once again. And for HTTPS, leave them as they are and click on next. Just leave it at default and click on next once again and click on next. Click on next and click on next once again. And finally, you will reach the install button. Click on install and wait for it to finish. This might take a minute depending on your system. And once it's done, you will see the option to launch Gitpad. You can leave it checked and just click on finish like so. Now that Git bash is installed, and this is important because Cloud Code depends on it. Now let's move on to the next step, which is installing Cloud Code itself. Now we have to make sure correct PowerShell is opened. To open the correct 64-bit PowerShell, as it will only work on 64-bit and it will not work on 32-bit. Just press Windows plus R key on a keyboard and type this exact command. And click on OK. And your window PowerShell will open. Now just type this exact command to check if the correct PowerShell is open by just typing this exact command like so and hit enter. If it answers with true, then we are on the correct PowerShell, and if it answers with false, then we are on the 32-bit. Now go back to your browser once again and copy the installation code and go back to your PowerShell. After that, just paste the code like so and hit enter. And it may take some time, but this will start installing Cloud Code on your system. And as you can see, our installation has been successfully started. You just have to be patient and wait for it to finish. And as you can see, our Cloud Code has been successfully installed. Once the installation is finished, you might see a message telling that a certain path needs to be added to your system environment variable. This is very important step, so don't skip it. Copy the path that is in the setup notes by just highlighting it like so and press Ctrl C on your keyboard. Then go to your Windows search bar and search for environment variable. And just open it from the recommendation like so. And from here, just click on environment variable. Find something called as path and select it. And click on edit. Then click on new and paste the path that we copied earlier by pressing Ctrl V on your keyboard like so. And click on OK on all the windows. Now just close the PowerShell and open the PowerShell once again. And just type cloud space double hyphen and help and hit enter. If everything is working correctly, you will see a list of command and options. This means Cloud Code is successfully installed. Now let's finish this setup. Just type cloud and hit enter. This will open the setup screen. First, it will ask you to choose a theme. You can just press enter to select the default one, which is usually dark mode. Then it will ask you how you want to log in. You'll see options like cloud account with subscription, Anthropic console account, and third-party billing. Just choose the one you use and continue. And after logging in, your Cloud Code setup will be complete. Now at this point, you can start using Cloud Code directly from your terminal to run command, get help, and interact with AI. If you are new, don't worry if it feels a bit confusing at first. The main goal of this video was just to get everything installed and ready. Once it's set up, using it becomes much easier with practice. And that's it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more simple and beginner-friendly tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.